I was really excited to arrive in Gujarat yesterday because you read a lot in the press about Gujarat and how it's an example for the rest of India and also for a lot of other developing parts of the world. So I think learning about Gujarat before I came here was quite easy because, I mean, for instance, Chief Minister Modi was recently on the front page of Time magazine, so there's a lot of coverage on Gujarat, so it's great to be here and actually see it in person. I think there's a big sense of vibrancy about the state and sense of opportunity, which is kind of in the air. You can kind of sense it. It's really exciting the type of companies that are here. For instance, this afternoon we're visiting the Tata plant, and we're going to experience the Tata Nano, which is also something that you read about a lot as a case study on how to create a product that's very, very low cost, but also extremely effective. So it's very exciting to be able to see those sort of best practices and famous icons, Indian icons, in reality. I was so impressed by the meeting with Chief Minister Modi because he seems to be a leader who really understands that he has to work closely with his team. His first answer when somebody asked him kind of how he's managed to bring about such wonderful change in Gujarat was that he has a great team around him. And I think we can all learn from that a leader cannot achieve everything on his own, sitting at the top telling people what to do. He's clearly very pragmatic and focused on results, and the way he gets those results is by allowing people he works with the freedom to do what they need to do. He was very clear that he likes to give companies and people who are interested in investing in Gujarat the freedom to do that, and local communities the freedom to work with those people in a way that's optimal for them. He's obviously also very results driven, so he focuses on delivering changes that can be quantified clearly. So all the presentations we saw were very impressive in terms of having clear benchmarks in mind and then achieving those, particularly around literacy and economic growth, and also his infrastructure goals. So I think all in all, he's clearly a sort of a role model for all of us, going back to all of our different countries, to think about how to affect change by engaging other people in the process. I don't feel like Gujarat has experienced this huge growth and no one else will get to profit from it. It's clear that everyone is taking part in this wonderful experience. So that was why I enjoyed meeting with the Chief Minister so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't have any specific expectations coming to Gujarat. I was excited and interested to hear about the movement here to support commerce, and I was most interested to see if the state was actually putting its money where its mouth was. Was this a reality? And I was pleasantly surprised, actually, by the interaction today. I think that it has been a systematic approach by the state and by the Chief Minister to create an environment that supports commerce and supports international commerce, and is very forward-thinking. My impression overall is that the Chief Minister and his team have a very transparent approach, which is very important, and they create an environment. They've created an environment that's enabling, particularly enabling in an otherwise bureaucratic and complex environment. And I think that those are key factors necessary to promote commerce and enable multinationals and other organizations to come to the state. The other thing that I was pleasantly surprised by was the continued attention to the people, the people of Gujarat. Sometimes I think that in the drive to promote commerce within a region can sometimes leave behind the people that we refer to as the bottom of the pyramid. But I was very impressed that there's a lot of attention being paid to education, particularly female education. We believe, in our part of the world that education is a key factor in promoting prosperity in an area, and we can certainly see that that's being paid attention to. In addition, health and higher education as well. So I think I was impressed, in summary, I was impressed by the transparency, by the pragmatic leadership style, and the enabling environment, and that I was also pleased to see that there was attention being paid to the people who might otherwise be left behind in this economic revolution.
Okay.